Marcy Ben from Think Premium JA in association with IslandNet. And here are 3 signs that your business may or may not need a physical IP-PBX. You may be better off with a cloud voice solution. So 3 signs that your business may or may not need a PBX is 1, you have like less than 10 people in your office. You really don't need a physical PBX if you only have like less than 10 people in your office. You're really just using one phone line anyway, and people aren't really using all the phones at the same time to make calls. In a case like that, you could actually just work with a cloud-based solution. So you can have another company be your PBX, and they can, and as a matter of fact, it would be so seamless that you wouldn't even know that there's another company there, like IslandNet being your PBX, because we can literally still route the calls to your business. We can still give you like IVR, automated recording, switchboard stuff that can send the calls to you. They hear the nice greeting when they come in. Hello, you're calling ABC company. Press 1 to go to so and so. Press 2 to all of that good stuff. So that's one. Another thing is that you're using SIP trucks and you don't have any physical landline numbers that need to be connected. If you don't have any physical landline numbers that need to be connected, regardless of the size of your business, and you're using SIP trunks, you can actually just get away with using a cloud-based solution where another company acts as your PBX and you just get the phones. You are configuring the phones to work with that PBX anywhere in the world, and you get to make and receive calls, and you just have your Ethernet and you keep it moving. So if you're able to do that, you're fine. If you have physical numbers, you can do one or two things. You can port the number to like IslandNet, for example, and we can be your new phone provider because we actually are a telecoms provider. So we're completely licensed and registered under the OUR as a phone and internet, as a voice and internet provider. So we have our own call charges, own phone network, everything. So if that's something that you want to do, that you can totally do that. If not, you can get a physical IP-PBX, which IslandNet also sells. We have our PBX, a managed PBX service, or if you just want the PBX and you want to manage it and do whatever you need to do, that's totally fine as well. And with the managed PBX setup, which would be another thing that you could look for, if you want to control the PBX yourself and have access to like the physical recordings, play around with the settings by yourself, have more admin privileges as to who's able to do what on your phone network, etc., then you might want to invest in a physical PBX. If it's a case where you're comfortable with another company dealing with the IT side of things, making sure it works, switching it out if necessary, troubleshooting any lines that are not working, like the call hunting feature, for example, where you search the different phone lines to ensure that they're all working. If there's a line that's not working, you point that out, because they need to troubleshoot it. So when a call comes in, if you have multiple lines or multiple extensions and one line is full and your PBX is automatically switching to another line, the call hunting feature isn't going to work properly. So that's just an example. I didn't mean to digress, but if you want, for example, another company like IslandNet to deal with that, so your business doesn't have to deal with that, you just want to know your phones work, when they work, how they're supposed to work, yeah, you can just totally just get like a cloud voice solution. And another, I'm just going to give you a bonus. You see how I'm nice to me? I give you one more. I give you one more because you're nice. If you are comfortable with not making calls if the internet's down, if you are fine, whether due to budgetary reasons or personal preference or everybody's remote, so you don't really need people physically in office anyway, and you're fine with the internet being down and not being able to make calls, then you just go with a cloud-based voice solution. That's fine. You don't have to have a physical PBX for that purpose. But just understand, if you're using SIP trunks and there's no internet, since you're using voice, cloud voice, or voice over internet, voice over IP, VoIP, if there's no internet, that's it. Party done until the internet come back. The good news is with IslandNet though is that we ensure that our network is up at least 80 to 99% of the time, depending on the internet package that you take with us. And if you opt for the PBX, the managed PBX service, along with our cybersecurity monitoring and detection, if there's an issue with the network, we will alert you. And of course, if you get like a managed firewall, you can always ensure that the relevant internet is prioritized to go to the voice solution at all times, which IslandNet can totally do for you as well. So that's something that you can bear in mind. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you want to learn more, comment down below and tell me if I need a PBX. Again, comment down below and tell me if I need a PBX. Hope this helps. Have a wonderful day. And remember to never stop dreaming. Bye bye.